The custom timeframes chart expert, which is offered for the MetaTrader 5 platform on the TradingFinder website. Traders can easily download the expert file for the MetaTrader 5 trading platform from this section. So, to learn more about how the expert works and operates, they can carefully read through this page. From the Navigator section, we select the expert file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the expert. Once the expert is enabled on the chart, a panel appears at the top left of the chart. By clicking on this panel, 5 different timeframes are displayed. The Expert Custom Timeframes chart is a specialized analytical tool that enables traders to perform multi-timeframe analysis in timeframes that are below 1 minute. Additionally, we can also enter custom timeframes in the Settings section to further personalize them as we wish. In the Market Watch section, we can also conveniently view the charts for a variety of different timeframes right here, which are all displayed in this section. These timeframes include the 1 second, 5 second, 15 second, 30 second, and finally the 60 second or 1 minute timeframes. By clicking on the panel for each specific timeframe, 4 charts for that particular timeframe will be shown to us. For example, in the case of the 5-second time frame, each candlestick on the chart represents a 5-second interval, as well as for the 15-second, 30-second, and finally the 60-second or 1-minute time frames, all of which are generating candlesticks in this section. This expert advisor can only be run on MetaTrader 5, and when we run the expert on the chart, it starts generating candlesticks, reads the ticks within the chart, and displays the candlesticks. Due to the limitations that are currently present and inherent in the MetaTrader 5 trading platform, we unfortunately cannot adjust or modify the lower time frames in such a way that they are exactly synchronized or perfectly aligned with the candlesticks that are displayed on the chart. However, despite this limitation, the chart itself is still able to display prices as well as various patterns that may emerge over time. Here, in this particular example, we can clearly observe that in the 1-second time frame, each individual candlestick represents a single second, and in the 5-second time frame, the chart displays candlesticks that each represent a 5-second interval. From the exact moment when we started or initiated the expert advisor, it immediately began generating candlesticks for us right here on the chart, in the 1 second, 5 second, 15 second, 30 second, and finally the 1-minute time frames. It is very important to be sure to note and remember that in these executed or simulated charts, actual trading is not possible. You are only able to analyze the chart visually and interpret the data that is presented. Based on the principles of price action, you can perform your own detailed analyses and carefully examine the lower time frame chart to gain further insights. Additionally, you have the option to run or apply various indicators on the chart, and based on the analyses and signals provided by these indicators, you can study the price action in even greater detail. This approach allows you to develop a deeper understanding of the market movements and make more informed decisions even though direct trading is not available in this particular charting environment. For example, in this scenario, by executing or running a moving average indicator on our chart, we are able to observe how this particular indicator is visually represented and applied directly to the price chart. Essentially, what this means is that, based on the movement of the price over time, and provided that we have all the necessary historical data available, we are able to successfully run and utilize this indicator to analyze trends. Now, in addition to the moving average, we can also see that the RSI oscillator, which stands for Relative Strength Index, is displayed on the chart. This oscillator is particularly useful because it shows us the overall movement trend of the candlesticks, helping us to better understand the momentum and strength of the price action. When we look into the settings section of the indicator, specifically under the Inputs tab, we find that there are 5 different parameters that can be adjusted according to our preferences. In the first input field, we have the option to set the first time frame, which determines the period for the initial calculation. The second input allows us to specify the second time frame, and similarly, the third, fourth, and fifth fifth input fields can be customized to set additional time frames as needed, depending on our analysis requirements. By default, these 5 time frames are preset to 1 second, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and 60 seconds, which is also equivalent to 1 minute. These default values provide a range of short-term intervals for quick analysis, but they can be changed to suit different trading strategies or preferences. Well, friends, we have now reached the conclusion of this tutorial for the Expert Advisor. I hope that this detailed walkthrough has helped you understand how to apply and customize these indicators, and that you feel more confident in using these tools for your own technical analysis and trading decisions. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.